Hello and welcome to my video. This is the second time I've tried this because I was in the middle of speaking and the phone just shut off. The video just stopped for some reason. So now I got to do it all over again. Welcome to my channel. My name is Donna and this is Donna Loves Yarn because I do. Today is July 10th, 2024. Bean! Sorry, I'm outside today because the weather is nice, and as long as the mosquitoes leave me alone, I am going to keep recording. My dogs are out here, and one of them is a 6-month-old rambunctious puppy, so hopefully he doesn't distract me too much. Right now they're just chasing each other. Anyway, like I said, my name's Donna. This is Donna Loves Yarn. This channel is all about yarn and crochet, and not necessarily in that order. Today it's about crochet. I want to welcome everybody in, and if you're a new subscriber, thank you for joining the family. I noticed that I do have quite a few new subscribers that came to me from, for one thing, VJ's live today, so I appreciate those of you that came to join me, and I hope I can provide some entertainment to keep you coming back. If you are a fan of natural fibers and fine yarns, stick around because you might really enjoy it, because that's basically what I work with. I love my natural fibers a lot, as you're going to find out really quick. So today is WIP Wednesday, so I have several WIPs that I wanted to show you last week, but I just didn't have the steam to record last week. I don't know why. I just didn't. Bean! For some reason now he wants to dig. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that better not become a thing. I don't want a digger and I don't want a jumper. Those are two terrible things when you have new dogs. So, I have the patterns. I believe I have all the patterns and the information written down for each item that I'm working on. So, and they're not in any particular order. I've got them all around me. I've got a bag here on the ground, and I've got 3 of them here on the table. So let's just get started. I will start with this one here to my left. And this one, Cheryl, if you're watching, I guess you won't be surprised because this is the shawl that I'm making for you. This is called the Winter Ice Shawl, and it is from Annie Design Crochet. I love her videos. And this is a commission piece for one of my subscribers. Her name is Cheryl, and I sent her one shawl already, and she asked that it's a long story, but she asked that I go ahead and make her another one, and she's going to gift it for Christmas. So as long as I have this done by Christmas, we're good. So she told me what colors that she wanted, so I gathered up all of the cakes that I had in that particular color, and she picked among those colors. So this is the color that she picked. It's a Cotton Kings. We're outside, so I don't know how well the color's going to look, but it's a teal blue. And I started in the center, excuse me, where it's darkest. And there it is so far. It's really pretty. She wanted it lacy, so I think that's going to fit the bill. Again, this is from Annie Design Crochet. And the yarn is, as I showed you, it's a 100% cotton yarn. 4 unplied strands. but I don't have a problem with it. Some people don't really care for it because it can split, but I don't seem to have a problem with it. Sometimes I do, but for the most part I don't. I just go slower. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to save the prettiest for last. For the next one, I haven't worked on this one in a while. This is an asymmetrical shawl. It is called To the Point. And it is from Wilma Westenberg. I think it's Westenberg, not Westerberg. It's one or the other. Anyway, she's got some really nice patterns. And it starts here, and it increases on one side, which is the bottom, and it just keeps getting wider and wider. It's really pretty. I like it. It's a pretty easy pattern. This yarn I'm using, I believe, Bean! He's digging for some reason. Maybe he hears the moles. This yarn is a Madeline Tosh. Goober, no. This is a Madeline Tosh yarn. Merino and nylon. Very pretty. Kind of a aqua green and black colors. Very nice. There's the, I don't know how well you can see it. I've got schmutz on it. Can't have schmutz. And dog glitter. Yeah, lighting's not that great. But there's that one. Next one. I'm actually making, I'm actually making 2 of these. I've already finished one donut of this one. This one is called the Copenhagen Cowl from Fiberflux. And this one is one donut of a 100% baby alpaca. That's pretty. It's a little itchy for alpaca, which surprises me. Around my neck, it's a little, I don't know, maybe it'll be softer after I wash and block it, but I've got a whole bunch more donuts, so I'm going to make this probably, I don't know, maybe double this width. In her video, she did it with a finer yarn and she made it really wide. So I'm going to keep going on that one. And then the second one, I thought that's the perfect pattern for this yarn. This is a Painted Desert. I made a shawl with this. I made a what do they call that shape? Trapezoid wrap and a crescent shawl with this yarn. And it's a lot of yardage. So I'm just going to keep going until I decide that it's wide enough. Hers was really wide. So I'm just going to keep going till it's wide enough. But see, it just bunches up, and yeah, this is 100% cotton, so this is really nice. Dogs barking. So I'll keep going on that one. Again, that's Copenhagen Cowl by Fiberflux. Bean. 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 Goodness gracious. Alright, so I'm going to put that back in there. Alright. So the next one, I have not touched this in a while. And I feel bad that I haven't. But I've been so focused on this other pattern. I just haven't picked this up. But this is the Loon Crescent Shawl from Expression Fiber Arts. This is going to be so beautiful when it's done. I love this pattern. I've already done one, finished it. But yeah, this is going to be very special. Very, very special. This is a willow yarn that I got from Hirschner's. Willow yarns that Hirschner's sells. I just thought it would match really well with this. This is from Zen Yarn Garden. This is from Zen Yarn Garden. And I just wanted a purple that would match, and it matches perfectly. So I'll pick this up again when I finish the next shawl that I'm about to show you. But that's going to be really, really pretty. It's very soft. Very, very soft. And I love a crescent shaped shawl. Love it. All right. I hate to put it there because the dogs they might get it. Got a project bag right next to me. Probably should have brought a second one. All right. So if you've been keeping up with my channel at all or watching any of my shorts, you've seen this one. This is the Escape Shawl. And I'm on my second hank of this yarn from Zen Yarn Garden. Bean, quit eating sticks. And I've got this much of it left. I've got a third one, but I'm gonna decide when I'm through with this if I want to keep going, because the pattern actually says you can make a smaller one with two skeins or a large one with 3. So I'm just gonna see where I'm at. I'll probably block it and see how it looks if I want to go on and add a third. So here it is. It's so pretty. And I started out, the pattern calls for a 3.5 millimeter hook. I started out with that. And then I noticed how solid the fabric was. So I moved up to a 3.75. And that's where I've just stayed with 3.75. You can't really tell in the lighting, but this has a metallic thread. You can see some of it that runs through it. And it's funny how that metallic thread is plied in here, because if you look at it this way, it has sticky outies of the metallic thread. So I'm not sure how you'd think it would lay flat. You'd think it would be plied with the yarn and lay flat, but it really doesn't. It sticks out all throughout the piece. It sticks out. So at first I was concerned about that, but it's kind of the nature of how it's plied, I guess. So I think it'll be okay. But it's a very easy pattern. It's a very, very easy pattern. It's tedious because it's primarily single crochet in the back loop only, but it's easy. It's 4 rows. Your increases are on the ends, so you have 2 single crochets in each end, and then you have 4 rows of back loop single crochet, Bean! And then you have 2 rows of that contain the 1/2 of the circle pattern and then the other half of the circle pattern. So I had one of my subscribers ask me if I would do a tutorial. I'm not really set up to do that, but you know, I've shot private videos for people and sent it to them. I'd have to get permission from the designer, and you know, I'm no authority to I'm really no authority to do that. I'm flattered that somebody would want me to, but it really is easy. And you know, the only part that I had trouble with till I understood it was the row that you do the lower half of the circle. I think it was that one that I struggled with. So you do, was it that? No, it was the upper half of the circle, I think. I'm trying to remember. See, I should, well, maybe I should. Where am I at on this one? Maybe it is the lower. Is it the lower? Yeah, I think it's the lower half of the circle. You do your seven double crochet together, and then you chain 3. I'm trying to remember now. Let's see, 7 double crochet together. I brought it out with me. I suppose I could, let's see, where am I at on this one? I've already finished the circle rows. I don't remember. But whoever that was that asked me, if you want to comment below, I'd be happy to shoot a private video and see if my son would record it for me. Bean! But it really is easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's easy. It really is easy. Anyway, so that one is almost done with the second. Well, oh gosh, what's her name? Joyce? Is it Joyce? Yeah, I think it's Joyce. One of my subscribers, Joyce, she's doing this shawl also, and she shared a picture of her progress of the one that she's making, and she's using 2 different yarns, one solid, one variegated. So I was just awestruck by how pretty that was. So I went looking through my stash to see, okay, what 2 yarns can I put together so I can make another one. So I picked the yarns and I was so excited to do it. I went ahead and caked them up, and they've been sitting there for a couple of days until I got a little further on the first one. Well, I decided to start it today. I'm glad I did. It's beautiful. If anybody here wants to make one of these escape shawls, I suggest you do it with 2 different colors. Number 1, it's beautiful. Number 2, it's easier to keep track of your rows. And you don't really have to use a row counter. It's just easier to keep track of your rows. So I picked a, goodness. gracious. I picked a Madeline Tosh variegated, and I chose the Malabrigo sock that I bought at Knitcraft for my birthday. And this is going to be beautiful. This does not do it justice. This blue, it's like an electric blue. It's like an electric blue, cobalt blue. It's gorgeous. It's called Matisse Blue. Bean. He's just going crazy.
What are you barking at?
Anyway, it's called Matisse Blue. It's gorgeous. I don't have it out here with me, but it's beautiful. So, yeah, I just started this tonight. And I didn't want to leave ends to weave in because you're changing colors, you know, every 4 rows and then every 2 rows. And I didn't want to weave in that many ends. So I'm just doing a magic knot to join the 2 colors when I need to. And then cutting the knot. But here's the little issue I'm having. So I'm gonna figure out something to do with this edge when I'm done to hide that. Whether it's Joyce is gonna do a slip stitch edge to cover up all of her, because she says she's carrying it along. I didn't want to do that. Because on the rows where you're doing the 4 rows of single, you'd have to carry it clear from here all the way up to here, and that's just too far. I didn't want to do that. So, but that's going to be so pretty. I wish I was good enough at doing beading, because this would be gorgeous with beads. I have some beads, and maybe I'll put beads on the end, the very last row. Maybe, we'll see. But isn't that beautiful, you guys? That's just gorgeous. And it's the same on both sides. I mean, there's a right side and a wrong side, but they're basically the same, I think. I don't know, maybe the circle rows look different, but that's beautiful. Gorgeous. So beautiful. That's the most beautiful shawl I've ever seen. Pattern that I could do. There's other ones out there, but this is one that I can do, and it's easy. And I suggest you try it, because it's just cool. So I guess that's all. I just wanted to share my works in progress with you guys, and pop in, say hi, and I don't think anything else is really going on. No, not really. Nothing really that I want to share anyway. Bean is doing well. Sam is doing an excellent job training him. When we feed him, Sam has taught him to wait until we tell him that he can eat it. So he sits, and you tell him to wait. You put the food bowl down, and he sits there and he waits. It's unbelievable. He's a smart dog. Goober is actually dragging him. Oh my gosh. Are you recording that? They each had this toy, and Bean was laying on the ground on his side. Goober was dragging Bean with the toy on the ground. That's funny. That was funny.
Well, I wish I'd have got more of it.
That was funny. You'll have to share it with me. I might attach it to my video. How funny. So, I guess that's all I have for today. It's a short video. I can't think of anything else to talk about. I just wanted to share my WIPs with you and, you know, show you what I'm working on. And, did I get yarn? I did get yarn, but it's in the house. Yeah, I got it from Etsy. Did I share it? I don't know if I shared it from Etsy. Nope, I don't think I did. That's cute. Let's... Oh my gosh. They love to share the toys. Alright, well, I'm going to get off of here, you guys. It's starting to get a little bit darker and the mosquitoes are coming out. So I'm going to get all my stuff back inside. Thank you again for coming by to visit with me today and sharing in all of my beautiful projects. Hopefully I can get at least one of these escape shawls done soon. The escape shawl, you can find it on Ravelry. The designer is Lena Fedotova. And yeah, it's a beautiful shawl pattern. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'll link whatever other patterns I can below. And yeah, like the loon, beautiful. I don't know if it's still free on the EFA website, but that's a nice one too. The Copenhagen is super easy. The To The Point shawl is super easy. The Winter Ice shawl, super easy. I like easy. Even if it does take a long time, like the escape shawl. It's easy, but it's tedious. And it takes time. But that's okay, because it's going to be gorgeous when it's done. So, here I go rambling again, as I always do. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you again for coming by. Yeah, thank you for coming by. I don't know when I'll do a video again, maybe next week. I'm not expecting any yarn or anything like that. So, maybe Friday I can show my, I don't think I shared my finished poncho. So, I might do a FO Friday. But for now, I'm going to sign off. Come on, Donna, already. Just say goodbye. Okay. Thanks again, as always. And tell your friends. Tell your friends about my channel. If you want to. Alright, I'm going to go. On that note, I want to say, remember, God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great upcoming weekend. And I will catch you on the next one. Take care, you guys. Bye.